We've had some amazing guests this year and some interesting topics this year as well. And we've got the most serious topic for this episode, right? And it's going to be a very sophisticated and delicate conversation, I would imagine. So we'll try and keep it together. But as you know, we're going to talk about the worldwide famous or infamous, if you want to say, famous fast food franchise, McDonald's. So welcome guys to Coffee Time. As I alluded there, I think this is our biggest audience on a Coffee Time episode. It's fantastic, Stephanie, Charles, Michael, Rob, to have you on the show. We've had some amazing guests this year and some interesting topics this year as well. And we've got the most serious topic for this episode, right? And it's going to be a very sophisticated and delicate conversation, I would imagine. So we'll try and keep it together. But as you know, we're going to talk about the worldwide famous or infamous, if you want to say, famous fast food franchise, McDonald's. One of the things that we try and task with you before today's recording was to try and showcase maybe a unique menu menu item from McDonald's in your respective countries, and maybe you could share some thoughts on that, and or maybe even share some visuals. Stephanie from Costa Rica, right? Let's hear about McDonald's in Costa Rica.
So here we have for breakfast something that we call pinto. Pinto is basically rice and beans, like they're all mixed, and then you have eggs, and then you can put all kinds of stuff in it. But like the traditional one is sweet plantains, rice, beans, eggs, and cheese sometimes. So if you go to McDonald's here, they have adapted their breakfast menu. Aside from everything that they normally have everywhere else, they'll have pinto for everybody to be able to enjoy.
Is that not too dissimilar in the Philippines, Michael? Is that? Because from memory I have there, it was not too dissimilar.
Filipinos love to eat, Paul. I mean, we take rice for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for midnight. It doesn't matter. We just love rice here. So I guess that's one of the unique things about of our McDonald's here in the Philippines. We always partnered everything with rice. But there is what we call cheesy egg dasal as well, which is pretty similar to other breakfast items from other countries. It has a melty cheese which is wrapped in fluffy folded egg. Actually, whenever I go to McDonald's, I always order 3 of those. So together with a very hot coffee. So the way I usually eat it is that I put the part of the cheesy egg dasal into the hot coffee and then just bite it. It just really tastes good. So I think that's also one of the things that you would like to try when you visit here.
Hold on, right? So some amazing kind of I suppose ideas you're bringing here, Michael. So you've got your cheese wrap, but you tell me it's a cheese wrap and you dip that into your coffee.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask other Filipinos today. We always do that, especially for breakfast. So we have this local bun, what we call pandesal, and then normally it's really it's toasted. So when you put it on the hot coffee, especially the cheese, it will just melt. So it really tastes good when you do that. I know it's kind of weird.
Did you have any egg sandwich in your coffee in Manila, any time in Manila?
I cannot say I have, but I did have an egg McMuffin for breakfast today, and it's my personal favorite item on the menu, but I did not dip it in my coffee. But maybe I'll have to try that.
Well, Rob, that egg McMuffin, right, is quite familiar here in the UK. I'm not going to speak about it. I want to give you the floor here. So let's talk about some of the UK tradition.
Yeah. So, do you know, I think in terms of the UK for McDonald's, we're quite bland. There's nothing as exciting as what Stephanie and Michael have certainly said there. So I have actually went with something that, Paul, you will recognise straight away, but we can see that.
Oh, right. Okay.
Iron Brew.
Right, Iron Brew.
Yep. So, Iron Brew, obviously with McDonald's, this is unique. UK has Iron Brew. Scotland more so. And obviously, let's be honest, I think Iron Brew is probably more famous now than whiskey, isn't it? So that's probably the key staple, I think, if you're McDonald's in Scotland. Slightly different from the UK. But I think in terms of the food-wise, it's more the Iron Brew. I think it's very unique to Scotland and McDonald's rather than the food, isn't it, Paul?
And what it's also quite famous or infamous for is if you have had like a heavy night, like in terms of partying and drinking, Iron Brew is a fantastic hangover cure, and that's where you'll see a lot of people who are going really through turmoil on the Sunday morning or a Saturday morning if they're out on a Friday night, go straight to a drive-through. They're not really caring about the food. They want that Iron Brew juice.
Yeah. So, just to confirm, this is not why I have it with me on Thursday afternoon. So this was a prop.
I can vouch for that. I've seen Rob today. He seems quite sore. Charles, so you're from our London location, right? So talk us about some traditions in London.
Yeah, so ours are all very similar. I actually just looked at the UK menu. Ours looks really similar to yours. You've got better sides though. But the one thing you'll find in every Canadian restaurant is poutine. McDonald's has poutine. Wendy's has poutine. So poutine is a Canadian delicacy originally from Quebec, and it's really simple and it's the greatest thing in the world. And I imagine if it was combined with the Iron Brew, it'd be amazing for hangovers as well. It's just hot French fries, some cheese curds, and smothered with gravy. So the hot gravy melts all the cheese into the fries. And it is one of the best things you could possibly eat ever.
Low cal, very low cal.
Yeah, very low cal, very healthy.
That actually sounds very delicious.
I don't know if compliance will allow us to release this.
Health and safety one.
Health and safety. So, Stephanie, like, if you could create your own McDonald's menu item, what would they be? What would the ingredients or flavors? What would you include in that? And what name would you give it?
And I am actually going to steal this one because I tried this in India when I was there a couple years back, and they have a paneer burger, and I was like, this would have been amazing if this paneer was actually like a tikka masala paneer, but like fried instead of like. So that would totally be the item that I will add, a tikka masala paneer burger from McDonald's, and I would just probably call it Mac Paneer or something. Mac Tikka Paneer.
But you've got to have the Mac in there, right? You can't not have the Mac.
Exactly. But I think that would be a great combination of just that.
I mean, Michael, so, we're hearing different kind of options here, right? And different menu styles from each country. If you had to choose, which one would you go for?
All right, well, let's see. I do love spicy foods, though. So I would say that there's a seasonal popular snack in McDonald's, I believe in South Korea, which they call shrimp snack wrap. Well, obviously, it is a shrimp patty full of shrimp with white mayo and sweet chili sauce. It's just perfect for me because I love, like I said, I like spicy food. And I like watching Korean films, so that's how I knew they have something like that.
Rob, what about yourself, if you couldn't go with a UK one?
Probably Japan. So as I said, my cousin lives out that way, so he's sort of shared some of the delicacy with me. So there's a mega tamago, which is basically just steak and eggs, which, in a kind of like a roll or a burger of some sort would be an amazing pick-me-up, maybe again at a weekend, for instance. But they also do chocolate fries over there as well. It's maybe similar to that, dipping food in that shouldn't be dipped in, but the chips are dipped into chocolate sauce and you eat them that way. So yeah, I think steak and eggs with chocolate fries, that sounds like a winner.
Dave, if you had to feed off McDonald's for like maybe a couple of days and you had to choose from the selections here, the UK, the Philippines, London, Costa Rica, what would you go for?
I could, what I had for breakfast. Like, I can eat one Big Mac a year, maybe not even that. That's it. An Egg McMuffin, I can eat them anytime.
I went plant-based a few years ago, guys. So I've been vegan for a bit of time, and the McDonald's introduced the McPlant meal, so it's literally the burger and I must say it doesn't taste that different from a normal burger from what I remember. So that's my unhealthy or hangover option when I get the opportunity.
With a poutine and an iron.
With a poutine and iron brew. Yeah. So guys, it's been fantastic to hear your experience and your traditions from where you're from around McDonald's. Great to have you on to Coffee Time for an exciting episode and also a bigger audience. So,
and enjoy your lunch at Burger King.
or Jollibee in Manila, Michael, right? Thank you, guys.
Great seeing everybody.
Enjoy
Have
your
a
day.
fabulous day.
Amazing.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
guys.
Take care. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.